Welcome to the Legendary Books YouTube channel. Today we're excited to share insights from the 48 Laws of Power, a remarkable book that offers timeless lessons on power, strategy, and achieving success. Packed with 48 invaluable laws, this book shows you how to influence others, build and sustain power, and come out on top in any situation. Let's dive into this fascinating journey to uncover these powerful laws. Law 1. Never outshine the master. The first and most critical law of power is simple. Never outshine your master. This principle teaches us that when dealing with someone who holds more authority or influence, you should never make them feel as if you are trying to surpass or overshadow them. What happens when this law is broken? If you attempt to outshine your master, you risk fueling their jealousy and insecurity. It's a natural reaction. Everyone wants to safeguard their position and authority. If they see you as a potential threat, they won't hesitate to remove you from the picture. Lesson from history. At the French court of King Louis, one of his ministers hosted an incredibly grand party to win the king's favor. However, the event was so extravagant that it made the king feel outdone. The result? The minister was promptly arrested and his life fell apart. What should you do instead? Always ensure that your boss or superior feels that their power, wisdom, and prestige are unmatched. Let them see you as a supporter, not a competitor. Showcase your skills in a way that makes your success appear as an extension of their achievements. Key message. Achieving your goals requires playing the game with care and intelligence. Be mindful of the emotions and egos of those in power. If you wish to rise, align yourself with their strength rather than overshadowing it. Law 2. Do not rely too much on friends. Learn to use enemies. The second law advises caution in friendships, as friends can sometimes exploit your vulnerabilities. Instead, learn how to turn enemies into allies. Why is excessive trust in friends risky? Friends can often take your success for granted. At times, their jealousy or insecurities may end up harming you. How can enemies be useful? Although it may seem counterintuitive, transforming an enemy into an ally can be advantageous. Enemies often work harder to prove their loyalty and can sometimes be more dependable than friends. Lesson from history. An Italian statesman once worked diligently to bring his enemy to his side. The former adversary performed exceptionally well, but after the task was complete, the statesman eliminated him, further solidifying his own position. What should you do? Approach friendships with wisdom and caution. Offer enemies opportunities but remain vigilant. Let logic, not emotions, guide your relationships. Key message. In the pursuit of power, it's essential to understand the dynamics of both friends and enemies. What seems true on the surface may not always reflect reality. Stay sharp and deliberate with every move you make. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. The third law emphasizes the importance of keeping your true intentions hidden. If others become aware of your plans, they may devise ways to thwart you. Keep your actions shrouded in mystery. Why is it vital to conceal your intentions? Human nature is inherently curious. Once people uncover your actual motives, they'll likely attempt to hinder your progress. Instead, create an illusion to divert their attention from your real objectives. Lesson from history. In the 19th century, Otto von Bismarck deceived his political adversaries into believing they were overpowering him. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, he was flawlessly implementing his strategies, leaving his opponents unaware that they had fallen into his carefully laid trap. What should you do? Maintain a facade of simplicity and honesty in your words and actions. Mislead others with false cues, ensuring your true plans remain concealed. This will make it impossible for anyone to gauge your true strength. Key message. By keeping your intentions under wraps, you not only safeguard yourself but also pave the way for the successful execution of your strategies. Law 4. Speak less than necessary. The fourth law advises that you should always think carefully before you speak. Speaking excessively can unintentionally reveal your weaknesses and true intentions. Those with power often use silence as a strategic tool. Why is talking too much a mistake? When you speak more than needed, you may unknowingly expose your plans, vulnerabilities, or emotions. This gives others a chance to exploit you. Example. Louis XIV, the French monarch, was famously reserved. He rarely spoke in his court, which led his courtiers to believe that he was all-knowing. This practice made him appear both powerful and enigmatic. What should you do? Use fewer words but make each one count. In conversations, prioritize listening and use silence to your advantage. Key message. A key principle of power is to limit your speech. By doing so, you can maintain an air of mystery and authority while safeguarding your position. Law 5. Reputation is everything, guard it fiercely. The fifth law underscores the importance of protecting your reputation, as it is your most valuable asset. A strong reputation grants you power and shields you from adversity, while a tarnished one is difficult to restore. Why is reputation so significant? People tend to judge you based on your reputation rather than your actions. It serves as a form of protection. If this shield is damaged, you become vulnerable to attacks. Example: Julius Caesar's unshakable reputation allowed him to seize control of Rome without significant opposition. His reputation was his most powerful weapon. What should you do? Make your image a priority. Steer clear of controversies that could harm your reputation and seize opportunities to undermine your rivals' reputations. Key message: your reputation is your power. Protect it as if your life depends on it, for it is your greatest life asset. Law 6. Draw attention at any cost. The sixth law emphasizes the need for visibility in the pursuit of power. If no one notices you, gaining power becomes impossible. Why is it crucial to attract attention? If you remain in the shadows, your presence will go unrecognized. Drawing attention ensures you stay ahead in every situation. Example: Pablo Picasso became renowned not just for his talent but also for his distinctive and attention-grabbing artistic style. He always ensured people talked about him. What should you do? Stand out by creating an impactful and unique presence. Do something that differentiates you from the rest. Occasionally, even controversy can be a useful tool for gaining attention. Key message: power thrives on visibility. If you seek influence, don't remain hidden. Make sure your presence is known. Attention equates to power. Law 7. Get others to work for you while taking the credit. The seventh law advises that to conserve your time and energy, you should leverage the work of others. Wise individuals use others' efforts to propel themselves forward but ensure they receive the recognition. Why is it beneficial to use others' efforts? By relying on the work of others, you can preserve your resources and achieve greater results more efficiently. Example: Thomas Edison is celebrated as a brilliant inventor, yet many of his creations were the result of his assistants' hard work. Nevertheless, Edison always claimed the credit, which enhanced his own reputation. What should you do? Effectively utilize the skills and talents of others. Always position yourself as the leader and take credit in a way that showcases your capabilities. Key message: turn the efforts of others into your success while ensuring you claim the credit. This is the art of working smart. Law 8. Make others come to you, use temptation if necessary. The eighth law explains that to gain power, you must strengthen your position. Instead of chasing others, create scenarios where they are compelled to approach you on your terms. Why is it important to draw others toward you? If you are the one pursuing, it may be perceived as a sign of weakness. However, when others come to you, it strengthens your influence and control. Example: a 19th century diplomat never actively pursued his adversaries. Instead, he engineered circumstances that forced them to seek his assistance. This greatly enhanced his authority. What should you do? Devise plans that encourage people to come to you. Use a lure or bait if necessary. Keep your decisions and the narrative firmly in your hands. Key message: power belongs to those who position themselves at the center. Attract others and manipulate situations to your advantage. This is the true essence of power. Law 9. Triumph through actions, not arguments. The ninth law highlights that engaging in arguments is a waste of both energy and time. Arguments rarely succeed in altering someone's perspective. Instead, influence others by showcasing your actions, compelling them to embrace your viewpoint on their own terms. Why are arguments risky? Arguments can damage the other person's ego, leading to resentment and hostility. People are more easily swayed by emotions and experiences than by logic. Additionally, arguments may reveal your vulnerabilities. Example: Galileo didn't engage in disputes with the church. Instead, he presented his findings in such a way that even his opponents were impressed. He garnered support through his work rather than through debates. What should you do? Demonstrate your point through actions. Stay composed and poised, allowing your strength to shine through. Avoid squandering your energy on unnecessary arguments. Key message: winning is more about showing than telling. Inspire others with your actions. This is the essence of true power. Law 10. Steer clear of negative and unlucky individuals. The 10th law suggests that surrounding yourself with negativity and misfortune can pull you down. Associating with such individuals may cause you to become entangled in their problems. Why is negativity harmful? Negative individuals often shift blame onto others. Their presence can undermine your thinking and working capacity. Additionally, their failures may drain your energy. Example: during the French Revolution, Count Mirabeau deliberately avoided individuals constantly burdened with problems. Instead, he chose influential and positive allies, which enabled him to sustain his political dominance for an extended period. What should you do? Surround yourself with optimistic and successful people. Distance yourself from negativity and misfortune. Channel your energy toward growth-oriented pursuits. Key message: your associations determine your strength. Stay aligned with the right people and avoid negativity. This will pave the way for success and power. Law 11. Cultivate dependency. Your power endures only when others depend on you. If people feel self-sufficient, your influence diminishes once their reliance on you ends. The secret lies in ensuring your continued usefulness. Why is dependency crucial? When people rely on you, they are less likely to oppose your wishes. It enables you to shape their decisions and actions, thereby fostering loyalty and respect. Example: Napoleon Bonaparte ensured his advisors and army were so reliant on him that they never considered leaving his side. By withholding full disclosure of his plans, he kept people dependent on his guidance and support. What should you do? Make your expertise and skills indispensable. Avoid empowering others to the point where they can replace you. Continuously emphasize your necessity in every scenario. Key message: to maintain power, never allow others to outgrow your influence. As long as people depend on you, your control remains secure. Law 12. Neutralize opponents with selective honesty and generosity. Employ selective honesty and generosity to disarm your adversaries. At times, a small display of kindness or truthfulness can win over critics and enemies. When timed strategically, such gestures can prevent doubts about your intentions, smoothing the path toward your objectives. Why does this strategy succeed? People often misinterpret generosity as weakness, leaving your true motives unnoticed. It can temporarily transform enemies into allies and protect your reputation. Example: in the 16th century, the diplomat Machiavelli subdued his rivals through calculated acts of honesty and generosity. By convincing them of his harmlessness, he executed his real plans undetected. What should you do? Use honesty and generosity strategically, not habitually. Create confusion so that your true strength remains concealed. Key message: selective honesty and generosity serve as potent strategic tools. Use them judiciously to outmaneuver your adversaries. Law 13. Appeal to self-interest, not sympathy, when requesting help. When seeking assistance, do not rely on kindness or gratitude. People are driven by their own interests. Recognizing their selfish motives and aligning your request with their benefits is key to gaining their cooperation. Why is self-interest significant? While kindness and gratitude are fleeting emotions, self-interest is a powerful motivator. By tying your request to someone's interests, you guarantee their support. Example: in the 14th century, a businessman secured help from influential politicians to save his failing company. Instead of pleading, he demonstrated how his success would benefit them. The politicians swiftly agreed to assist. What should you do? Understand the desires of those you seek help from. Frame your request to highlight the advantages it offers them. Avoid emotional appeals, as they may be perceived as a sign of weakness. Key message: mastering the art of leveraging people's selfish nature enhances your power. Law 14. Gather intelligence by posing as a friend. In the pursuit of power, knowledge is your most valuable asset. The more you know, the stronger you become. By getting close to people, you can uncover their plans, strengths, and vulnerabilities without revealing your true intentions. Why is information the ultimate power? It keeps you ahead of the competition. Understanding your adversary's weaknesses allows you to outmaneuver them and make well-informed decisions. Example: a renowned French diplomat gained his rival's trust by posing as a friend. Through this, he acquired knowledge of their plans, making him an unbeatable strategist. What should you do? Earn trust by appearing friendly. Listen attentively to what others reveal and use that information to your advantage. Never disclose your true motives. Key message: in the power game, knowledge is the strongest weapon. Acquire it carefully to fortify your control. Law 15. Destroy your enemies completely. In the pursuit of power, showing mercy or kindness to your enemies can be a fatal mistake. If you don't utterly eliminate them, they may regroup, regain strength, and become a threat again. A partial victory only emboldens the enemy, while complete annihilation guarantees lasting security. Why is total destruction necessary? A half-measured attack provides your enemies with the chance to recover and retaliate. Their resentment and thirst for revenge may grow stronger. Complete victory solidifies your power and eliminates future threats. Story: in an ancient conflict, the Romans nearly defeated Carthage but failed to destroy them entirely. This allowed Carthage to recover and become a serious threat again. The Romans learned the hard way that only total destruction could secure their dominance. What to do? Always aim to vanquish your enemies entirely whenever possible. Avoid half-hearted measures. Focus on decisive victories that leave no room for their return. Message: true victory comes from total destruction. Allowing feelings of mercy to influence your actions can weaken your position. Law 16. Use absence to amplify respect and prestige. Being constantly available diminishes your value. This law teaches that overexposure can make people take you for granted. By limiting your presence, you increase your worth and command greater respect. Why does absence have a powerful effect? People place more value on things that are scarce. Your absence makes others miss you, enhancing your importance. It creates an air of mystery and intrigue, making you more attractive and influential. Story: the legendary Chinese strategist Zhuge Liang cleverly utilized his absence. By refraining from attending every meeting or discussion, he made people treasure his advice and presence even more, boosting his authority and respect. What to do? Don't make yourself too accessible. Strategically limit your presence so people come to appreciate and miss you. When you return, ensure your comeback leaves a strong impression. Message: strategic absence makes you and your power more valuable. Use it wisely to enhance your reputation and influence. Law 17. Keep others in fear by being unpredictable. In the game of power, unpredictability is your greatest weapon. When people cannot anticipate your actions, they remain unsettled and unable to form strategies against you. This creates confusion and instills fear among your adversaries. Why does unpredictability work? It psychologically destabilizes your enemies. Uncertainty about your next move makes them anxious and vulnerable. Your mysterious nature enhances your power and authority. Example: in the 19th century, Russian Tsar Ivan the Terrible used unpredictability as a weapon. Sometimes he displayed kindness, while at other times he acted with ruthlessness. This left his opponents in a constant state of confusion, weakening them. What to do? Frequently alter your strategies and behavior. Take unexpected actions to keep people guessing and off balance. Never reveal your true intentions. Message: unpredictability is a potent tool for destabilizing enemies and staying one step ahead. Law 18. Avoid isolation. Fortresses are a weakness. Do not isolate yourself by hiding behind fortresses. This law emphasizes that true power requires maintaining connections with people. Isolation leads to a loss of information, support, and influence, making you vulnerable. Why is isolation dangerous? Cutting yourself off from others limits your access to vital information. When alone, you become an easy target for enemies. Isolation is a sign of weakness, not strength. Example: the Chinese Emperor Qin Shi Huang confined himself to a vast fortress, isolating himself from his empire. This disconnection left him unaware of rebellions and conspiracies, eventually leading to his downfall. What to do? Stay engaged with others and understand their intentions. Build strong networks and support systems. Avoid isolation as it provides opportunities for your enemies to strike. Message: power thrives on connection. Remaining among people strengthens your position and ensures your safety. Law 19. Understand who you're dealing with. Don't offend the wrong person. Every individual has a unique nature, and recognizing their limits is crucial. Offending someone who is more vengeful or dangerous than you can lead to significant trouble. The key is to assess people's tendencies and act accordingly. Why is this understanding important? Some individuals hold grudges over small offenses and may seek revenge for years. Everyone has distinct strengths and weaknesses, and underestimating the wrong person can erode your power. Story: Persian King Cyrus the Great insulted a minor king, underestimating him as an easy target. The insulted king plotted against Cyrus for years, severely hampering his expansion plans. What to do? Always evaluate the person you're dealing with. Approach interactions and actions with caution. Never underestimate the strength of your adversaries. Message: avoid provoking the wrong people. True strength lies in understanding and respecting the limits of those around you. Law 20. Preserve independence. Avoid absolute commitment. To maintain power, it's crucial to keep your independence intact. Pledging total allegiance to someone or a group limits your freedom and diminishes your influence. Instead, keep your loyalties ambiguous, making others compete for your support. Why is complete commitment risky? When you fully commit to someone, you become part of their power, losing control over your choices. Over time, they may take your loyalty for granted. Story: Italian diplomat Machiavelli avoided siding with any one faction. By staying neutral, he kept both sides vying for his favor, which increased his influence and power. What to do? Prioritize your independence above all else. Maintain a balanced loyalty that keeps others seeking your support. Position yourself to remain indispensable to all sides. Message: preserve your freedom and avoid total commitment. To retain power, keep your options open and let others compete for your favor. Law 21. Appear foolish to trap your opponent. This principle emphasizes that revealing your true self or full strength can lead to fear or resistance. Instead, by appearing lighthearted or foolish, you make others view you as weak, allowing you to ensnare them with ease. Why does this approach succeed? People often attempt to deceive those they perceive as weaker or less intelligent. If you convince someone that they can outsmart you, they will confidently fall into your trap. Believing you are an easy target, they will lower their guard and act without caution. Example: the cunning 18th century French politician Talleyrand frequently feigned ignorance and acted foolishly. His opponents underestimated him, which allowed him to outmaneuver them and gradually amass power. What to do? Never reveal the full extent of your power or capabilities. When the opportunity arises, present yourself as weak or foolish to keep others guessing about your true abilities. Message: be strategic, conceal your strength and skills. Pretending to be weaker gives others the confidence to walk into your trap. Law 22. Turn weakness into strength by using surrender strategically. This law teaches that when you find yourself at a disadvantage, pretending to surrender can work to your benefit. Such a surrender is a calculated tactic, allowing you to deceive your enemies and undermine their strength over time. Why does surrender become a strength? When you yield, your opponent assumes you are weak and seeks to exploit that vulnerability. This perception gives you time to rebuild your strength while the enemy grows overconfident. Strategic surrender allows you to turn the tide in your favor. Example: Mongol Emperor Genghis Khan used strategic surrenders in battle, allowing portions of his forces to capitulate. This tactic confused his adversaries, weakening their strategy. Later, he launched a decisive attack and achieved complete victory. What to do? When faced with a weak position, act as though you have given up. Convince your opponent that you are no longer a threat, then use this opportunity to regain your strength and strike back. Message: surrender can be a powerful weapon when used tactically. It misleads your enemies, giving you the upper hand. Law 23. Focus your power. This law advocates concentrating your energy, time, and resources in a single direction. When your efforts are spread too thin, their impact diminishes. By focusing, you can achieve your objectives more effectively. Why is concentration important? Scattered energy slows your progress, while focused efforts increase speed and precision. Concentration amplifies your effectiveness and keeps you ahead of the competition. Example: Napoleon Bonaparte consistently focused his forces during his campaigns, avoiding the division of his troops across multiple fronts. This strategy led to decisive victories and solidified his reputation as an unbeatable leader. What to do? Set clear priorities and direct your energy and attention toward one primary goal. Avoid wasting effort on distractions or unnecessary pursuits. Message: true power lies in focused effort. Channel all your strength toward a single objective to achieve success more efficiently. Law 24. Master the art of being the perfect courtier. This principle states that in the realm of power, you must adapt your behavior to become influential and desirable. Like a skilled courtier, your words, actions, and demeanor should win others' favor and strengthen your position. Why is being a courtier important? It makes you indispensable and appealing to those around you. By appealing to others' egos and influencing them subtly, you can achieve your goals without creating resentment. Example: at the court of Louis XIV, Count Belfort earned the king's trust through his humility, charm, and cleverness. This not only secured his position but also allowed him to outmaneuver rivals. What to do? Maintain politeness and tact in your speech and actions. Show respect for others' egos and praise them strategically. Always conceal your true intentions. Message: playing the role of the perfect courtier boosts your power and ensures your stability. Influence and charm are your ultimate tools for success. Law 25. Reinvent yourself. This law encourages shaping your identity and image on your terms, free from the constraints imposed by others. By reinventing yourself, you can overcome weaknesses, assert control, and leave a lasting impact. Why is reinvention crucial? It allows you to break free from limitations and create a unique identity. Reinvention enhances your freedom, keeps you relevant, and strengthens your influence over time. Example: Leonardo da Vinci transcended the role of an artist by mastering science, engineering, and other disciplines. His diverse expertise made his influence timeless and unparalleled. What to do? Move beyond old limitations and develop new skills. Create an image that highlights your versatility and individuality. Avoid being confined by others' expectations. Set your own rules. Message: reinventing yourself repeatedly is your greatest advantage. It ensures you remain unique and relevant in any era. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. This principle emphasizes that you must always preserve an immaculate and innocent appearance, no matter the challenges you face. Avoid letting any blame or negativity stick to you. Delegate difficult decisions to others to maintain your spotless image. Why is this vital? A clean reputation makes you appear trustworthy and influential to others. Any accusations against you can weaken your power. By safeguarding your untarnished image, you ensure long-term success. Example: in the 18th century, King Louis XIV of France refrained from directly making tough decisions. Instead, he relied on his ministers and courtiers to handle difficult tasks, preserving his reputation as a kind and fair monarch in the public eye. What should you do? Focus on maintaining a pristine image. Assign unpleasant tasks to others and distance yourself from controversies if they arise. Key message: protect your image and reputation at all costs. Once your hands are dirty, your power diminishes. Stay vigilant and always keep your hands clean. Law 27. Use people's need to believe and create a cult-like following. This rule highlights the universal human need to believe in something. By tapping into this need, you can draw people towards your ideas, goals, and leadership. Create an atmosphere where followers rally around you with unwavering loyalty, akin to a cult. Why is belief powerful? People seek purpose and leadership. By offering them a cause or vision to believe in, they become devoted, allowing you to rise above others. Example: in the 20th century, Steve Jobs transformed Apple into more than just a tech company. He presented Apple products as a lifestyle and philosophy, cultivating a fiercely loyal community of followers. What should you do? Make your ideas irresistible so people wholeheartedly embrace them. Inspire your followers with a sense of purpose and unity under your vision. Key message: leverage the human tendency to believe. Cultivate a dedicated following, and your power will become unshakable. Law 28. Enter actions with boldness. This principle advises that every endeavor you undertake should begin with confidence and decisiveness. Half-hearted efforts lack impact and rarely lead to success. Bold and determined actions set you apart and make you powerful. Why does boldness matter? It undermines opponents and critics while earning you respect. People admire those who exude confidence, and bold actions empower you to take calculated risks effectively. Example: Alexander the Great demonstrated exceptional courage during his military campaigns. For instance, when he invaded Persia, he led his troops from the front, leaving a lasting impression on both his soldiers and enemies. What should you do? Approach every task with confidence and implement your plans boldly. Do not shy away from risks but handle them wisely. Key message: bold and confident actions amplify your strength. Leave fear behind and approach tasks with determination. That is true power. Law 29. Plan all the way to the end. This rule emphasizes the importance of thoroughly planning your endeavors. A poorly conceived plan invites failure. By anticipating outcomes and challenges, you gain clarity and control, ensuring your path to success. Why is comprehensive planning essential? It sharpens your focus on your objectives and helps you foresee potential risks. This preparation enables you to maintain control and avoid setbacks. Example: Napoleon Bonaparte was known for his meticulous battle strategies. He planned every detail, anticipating enemy moves, which kept his army in control and caught his opponents off guard. What should you do? Evaluate situations carefully and devise plans that account for every step. Anticipate obstacles and maintain flexibility to adapt when necessary. Key message: power and success come from thorough planning. Think through every action to its conclusion and proceed strategically. Law 30. Make your accomplishments seem effortless. This law advises that your achievements and strengths should appear effortless and natural. Revealing your struggles or hard work can diminish the value of your success. Instead, when your accomplishments seem effortless, they inspire admiration and awe. Why does this strategy work? People are drawn to things that seem natural and effortless. Maintaining an aura of mystery about your abilities enhances your charisma and influence. Example: artist Michelangelo created his masterpieces with such skill that they appeared effortless. By keeping his struggles hidden, his art seemed even more miraculous. What should you do? Conceal the effort behind your successes. Present your achievements as though they required little effort, and maintain an air of magic around your capabilities. Key message: the art of making success look effortless elevates your stature. Charisma and mystery surrounding your abilities enhance your power and appeal. Law 31. Control the options. Make others play on the choices you set. The smartest way to wield power is by giving others the illusion of choice while secretly guiding their decisions. By controlling the options available, you stay in command while others unknowingly follow your lead. Why is controlling choices effective? When people believe they have freedom, they feel empowered. However, by guiding their options, you subtly influence their decisions and maintain control. Example: General Hannibal employed this tactic by making his enemies believe they had several strategies to win. However, he strategically limited their choices, ultimately leading them into his trap and securing his victory. What should you do? Design plans where every option works to your advantage. Allow others to feel they have autonomy, but always direct them within your strategy. Keep your full intentions hidden. Key message: true power lies in offering an illusion of freedom while maintaining control. Set the right options and keep the upper hand. Law 32. Play with people's fantasies. Every person lives in a world shaped by their dreams and imagination. Since reality is often harsh and restrictive, people find solace in their fantasies. This law advises that by understanding their imaginations and offering an experience that aligns with their dreams, you can earn their admiration and loyalty. Why connect with fantasies? Reality can make people feel constrained and powerless, but in their imagination they experience freedom and strength. The person who convinces them their dreams can come true earns their devotion. Tapping into people's fantasies helps you gain their trust and expand your influence. Example: in the 14th century, a magician from Florence named John Polo skillfully leveraged people's imaginations. He promised audiences an experience of walking on an invisible bridge to heaven, appealing to their dreams and desires. By creating an atmosphere where fantasies felt real, he captivated the public, drawing large crowds to his performances. Why this works? People often immerse themselves in their dreams because reality falls short of their aspirations. A visionary leader captivates others by presenting a vision of a better world. This connection fosters lasting loyalty and support. What to do? Understand people's desires. Identify their aspirations and dreams. Bring fantasies to life. Use stories, ideas, and plans to make their dreams seem attainable. Maintain mystery. Infuse your words and actions with a sense of magic so that people view you as part of their imagination. What not to do? Avoid exposing reality too much, as it might shatter their illusions. Do not make explicit promises. Instead, subtly make them feel their fantasies are within reach. Message: by entering the realm of fantasies, you can win hearts. Helping others feel their dreams are achievable transforms you from a leader into an inspiration. Power lies in weaving the magic of imagination. Law 33. Identify everyone's weak spot. Everyone has vulnerabilities that can bring them under your influence. This law emphasizes the importance of identifying and exploiting others' weaknesses, desires, fears, and emotions to gain power. By pinpointing their greatest vulnerability, you can gain control effortlessly. Why is this important? People's actions are often driven by their weaknesses. Once you understand their vulnerabilities, you can influence them with minimal resistance, enabling you to assert control without direct confrontation. Example: in the 17th century, French diplomat Cardinal Richelieu expertly identified and exploited the weaknesses of his rivals. By manipulating their fears, ambitions, and secret desires, he secured their allegiance and consolidated his power in France. What to do? Listen closely. Learn about people's vulnerabilities through their words, actions, and emotions. Understand their desires. Discover their deepest longings. Leverage their fears. Guide them to seek protection or support from you. What not to do? Avoid openly acknowledging their vulnerabilities. Instead, use them discreetly. Never let them realize you're exploiting their weaknesses. Refrain from mocking their flaws, as it could provoke resistance. Message: everyone has a vulnerable spot that significantly influences their behavior. Recognizing and strategically using this is a powerful way to succeed without confrontation. Law 34. Carry yourself like royalty. Present yourself like a king and people will treat you as one. This law teaches that projecting confidence and authority leads others to perceive you as powerful. To influence others, you must believe in your own worth and exude a sense of grandeur. Why does this work? People naturally respect those who appear confident and in control. Your demeanor shapes how others perceive you. If you come across as weak, you will be treated as such. Acting with royal poise establishes you as a figure of authority and admiration. Example: Napoleon Bonaparte, who rose from being an ordinary soldier to becoming Emperor of France, consistently projected power and confidence. His commanding presence and impressive image earned the admiration of his people and intimidated his enemies. What to do? Show confidence. Demonstrate assurance in your actions and speech. Craft your image. Always present yourself as powerful, influential, and attractive. Display control. Act as though you always have the situation under command. What not to do? Never appear small or helpless, as it undermines your authority. Avoid letting others' opinions or criticisms shake your confidence. Message: to be respected like a king, carry yourself with regal confidence. When you project power and influence, people naturally begin to see you as a leader. This is the ultimate key to building authority and command. Law 35. Master the art of timing. Achieving power and success depends on taking action at the perfect moment. This law emphasizes that no matter how prepared or skilled you are, poor timing can derail your plans. Be patient and carefully choose the right moment to act. Why timing matters. Acting too quickly can undermine your strategy, while unnecessary delays can cause you to miss valuable opportunities. Striking at the right time ensures you stay ahead. Example: Julius Caesar seized the Roman Empire by acting at the ideal moment. He attacked when his opponent's forces were weak, securing victory with minimal losses. What you should do: practice patience. Avoid rushing into decisions. Wait for the right opportunity. Assess situations carefully. Understand your circumstances before acting. Control others' tempo. Push opponents into acting rashly or delaying while you act decisively. What to avoid: do not reveal your plans prematurely. Resist acting impulsively or under external pressure. Key message: time is your greatest ally. Taking action at the right moment can turn the odds in your favor. Mastering timing is the ultimate path to victory. Law 36. Ignore what you cannot have. Ignoring what is unattainable or harmful is the most powerful response. This law suggests that giving attention to something you cannot achieve only exposes your weakness. By remaining indifferent, you demonstrate strength and make others feel powerless. Why indifference is key. Acknowledging something gives it value. Ignoring it, on the other hand, enhances your dignity and diminishes its influence over you. Example: Napoleon encountered an adversary who insulted him with crude public remarks. Instead of reacting, Napoleon completely ignored the comments, rendering his opponent insignificant and securing a subtle victory. What you should do: manage your emotions. Don't let provocations weaken your position. Conserve your energy. Avoid wasting energy on trivial conflicts. Stay focused. Direct your attention to what truly matters for your goals. What to avoid: don't engage in minor disputes. It weakens your authority. Never show that your opponents have any impact on you. Key message: ignoring things that are beyond your reach or potentially harmful is a display of true power. Focus on what benefits you and let indifference be your ultimate form of revenge. Law 37. Create compelling spectacles. Visuals have a stronger and more lasting impact than words. People are naturally drawn to things that captivate their imagination. This law teaches that you can demonstrate power and convey your ideas more effectively through grand and unforgettable displays. Why spectacles work. Words can fade, but powerful visuals leave a deep impression. Spectacles allow you to communicate your ideas directly, increasing your influence exponentially. Example: the pharaohs of ancient Egypt built massive pyramids and monuments to showcase the empire's strength and permanence. These structures became symbols of their power and left the people in awe. What you should do: focus on visual impact. Display your achievements through bold and striking visuals. Spark imagination. Use symbols and imagery that resonate with people on an emotional level. Make it memorable. Ensure your displays are impactful and unforgettable. What to avoid: don't present ideas in a dull or straightforward manner. Avoid relying solely on words to express your plans. Key message: a powerful spectacle can cement your authority and amplify your influence. Use visual displays to leave a lasting impression and establish your dominance. Law 38. Think as you like but behave like others. This law advises you to keep your unique thoughts private and act outwardly in harmony with societal norms. Expressing your unconventional ideas openly can provoke criticism and resistance. To preserve your influence, adapt your behavior to fit in while safeguarding your individuality. Why this works: people tend to resist those who challenge their beliefs. By concealing your distinct ideas, You avoid unnecessary conflict and gain the social acceptance needed to build your power. Example: in the 16th century, an Italian scholar openly opposed the church's doctrines. His defiance led to punishment and the loss of his reputation. Had he concealed his beliefs, he could have achieved his objectives without confrontation. What you should do: keep thoughts private. Reveal your unique ideas only at the right time. Blend in. Exhibit behavior that aligns with societal expectations. Wait for the right moment. Introduce your distinct beliefs when it's most advantageous. What to avoid: avoid imposing your ideas unnecessarily. Don't directly challenge traditional values. Never make others feel inferior because of your beliefs. Key message: hide your unique thoughts while outwardly conforming to societal norms. This balance allows you to maintain your influence and pursue your goals effectively. Law 39. Muddy the waters to catch fish. This law explains that by unsettling and disorienting your enemies, you can gain control over them. When individuals are frustrated, confused, or emotionally overwhelmed, they tend to make irrational choices, giving you the chance to outmaneuver them. Why this strategy works: anger often exposes people's vulnerabilities. Confused minds lose track of their strategies and strengths. By entangling your enemies in their emotions, you can seize the upper hand with ease. Story: in the 16th century, Cardinal Richelieu, a skilled diplomat, spread misleading rumors to confuse and anger his rivals. Their emotional responses led them to make impulsive mistakes, allowing Richelieu to outwit and defeat them. What to do: provoke your enemies. Stir their anger and confusion with deliberate actions. Stay calm. Maintain your composure and self-control to act wisely. Exploit their weakness. Take advantage of their poor choices to strengthen your position. What not to do: don't let your own anger or emotions cloud your judgment. Avoid causing unnecessary disruption to others. Never rush to reveal your plans. Message: harnessing the emotions of others can amplify your power. By destabilizing and weakening them, you can capitalize on their mistakes for your benefit. Law 40. Beware of free gifts. This law advises caution when offered free things. Free gifts often come with hidden costs, potentially compromising your independence or dignity. Paying for what you receive protects your self-respect and strengthens your influence. Why free things are dangerous: free offers often come with concealed motives, which can lead to dependency and erode your self-reliance. They may also foster habits that weaken your inner strength. Story: in the 19th century, Andrew Carnegie, a renowned industrialist, consistently refused free offerings. He relied solely on his own resources and hard work, which not only fortified his independence but also enhanced his reputation. What to do: pay the price. Protect your dignity by ensuring you always pay for what you receive. Question motives. Understand the intentions behind any free offer. Value self-reliance. Prioritize independence over dependency. What not to do: avoid accepting free gifts without careful thought. Never underestimate the implications of someone's generosity. Don't compromise your independence for the sake of convenience. Message: free gifts can be traps. Relying on your hard work and independence not only preserves your dignity but also reinforces your power. Law 41. Avoid stepping into a great man's shoes. This law highlights the challenges of succeeding a great figure. Following in the footsteps of a prominent individual often invites unflattering comparisons. To avoid being overshadowed, focus on building your own legacy. Why this is important: when compared to legendary figures, your achievements may appear underwhelming. Additionally, you risk inheriting their mistakes and criticisms, further diminishing your ability to establish an independent identity. Story: after the death of Alexander the Great, his generals attempted to rule the vast empire he had built. However, Alexander's legacy was so monumental that they could never live up to it. As a result, the empire eventually crumbled. What to do: forge your own path. Develop a distinct image and identity rather than staying in someone else's shadow. Bring new ideas. Resist the temptation to fully adopt their methods. Opt for innovation instead. Avoid comparisons. Focus on showcasing your uniqueness instead of competing with their legacy. What not to do: don't blindly follow their example. Avoid mimicking their style entirely. Refrain from limiting yourself to their accomplishments. Message: rather than trying to replace great individuals, carve out your own identity. Step beyond their shadow and use your unique abilities to create your legacy. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. This law emphasizes that to control a group, you should first target its leader. Weakening or removing the leader causes the group to disband and become manageable. Why this works? A group's strength largely depends on its leader. When the leader is taken out, the group loses its morale and direction, leaving it vulnerable to control. Story. In ancient China, a rebellion was swiftly suppressed when the emperor captured its leader. Without their guide, the followers were thrown into confusion and fear, resulting in the rebellion's collapse with minimal resistance. What to do? Identify the leader. Pinpoint the most influential figure in the group. Neutralize the leader. Strip them of their power or eliminate their influence. Control the group. Once the leader is removed, the group will be easier to manage. What not to do? Don't waste time and energy targeting every individual in the group. Avoid acting without a clear plan against the leader. Stay emotionally detached to maintain focus on your strategy. Message. The power of any group lies in its leader. Removing the leader causes the group to fragment, making it easier to control. This principle offers a direct yet effective path to dominance. Law 43. Work on the hearts and minds of others. Power isn't achieved through fear or domination alone. Real power is rooted in winning over people's hearts and minds. This law underscores the idea that when people choose to support you willingly, your influence becomes enduring and unshakable. Why is this strategy effective? When individuals feel an emotional connection with you, they are more likely to follow your lead. This bond, built on trust and respect rather than force, ensures your position remains secure over time. Story. Genghis Khan, the Mongol emperor, was recognized not only for his ferocity but also for his wisdom and generosity. After conquering his enemies, he gained the loyalty of their people by respecting their traditions and customs. This approach unified and stabilized the Mongol Empire. What to do? Build emotional bonds. Understand the needs, desires, and challenges of others, then address them. Show respect. Value individuals to ensure their loyalty. Foster a positive image. Use your actions and words to win over people's hearts. What not to do? Avoid relying solely on fear or control as a foundation of power. Don't disregard the emotional side of relationships. Never take the loyalty of your supporters for granted. Message. True power is rooted in capturing hearts and minds. When people willingly support you, your power becomes both solid and enduring. Law 44. Disarm and enrage others with the mirror effect. This law teaches that reflecting someone's actions back at them can unsettle and confuse them. The mirror effect is potent because it forces people to confront their flaws and mistakes, leaving them vulnerable. Why is this effective? People struggle to acknowledge their own faults. By showing them a mirror of their behavior, you create anxiety and reveal their weaknesses. Story. In the 18th century, a French figure used the mirror effect to outwit enemies. By mimicking their words and actions, they sowed confusion and anger among their opponents, leading them to make critical mistakes. What to do? Observe their actions. Study their behavior closely to replicate it effectively. Apply the mirror effect. Reflect their flaws and errors back at them. Remain composed. Let them lose control while you stay calm and collected. What not to do? Avoid using this tactic impulsively or without preparation. Refrain from making direct, overt attacks. Do not reveal your strategy or intentions. Message. The mirror effect is a subtle yet powerful tool for disarming and destabilizing others. When used strategically, it turns their missteps into opportunities for your gain. Law 45. Preach the need for change but do not overwhelm. This law advises that while people may acknowledge the need for change, drastic or abrupt changes often create fear and resistance. To achieve acceptance, introduce changes gradually and thoughtfully. Why is gradual change necessary? People are naturally tied to their habits and traditions. Sudden shifts can cause discomfort, while large-scale reforms risk losing support. Implementing change step by step encourages smoother transitions and acceptance. Story. French Emperor Napoleon III, in the 19th century, implemented a series of reforms gradually. By explaining the benefits of each change, he not only brought improvements but also preserved the stability of his empire. What to do? Emphasize the importance of change. Show people how the changes benefit them. Implement changes gradually. Break larger reforms into manageable steps. Mentally prepare people. Take the time to ready them for upcoming changes. What not to do? Don't push for sudden, sweeping reforms. Avoid frightening people with overly abrupt changes. Never completely disregard emotions or long-standing traditions. Message. The success of change lies in its gradual introduction. When handled properly, people will not only accept change but also stand behind you.